As Sami and his companions neared the location of the fourth stone, the atmosphere was charged with tension and anticipation. The mysterious guardian who appeared suddenly raised many questions, but Sami knew that time wasn't on his side, and the eternal shadow wouldn't stop until it destroyed everything he loved. The mysterious guardian led the group into the depths of the ruined city, which looked like it had once been a great cultural center. The walls were covered with ancient inscriptions that told stories of a struggle between light and dark, between humans and mysterious forces. The bird commented, "These inscriptions, do you see? They talk about the same stones we're collecting." The crystal tiger added, "But there's something worrying. It seems all who tried to control these stones ended up in destruction." The guardian replied calmly, "The fourth stone is different. It is a stone of balance, but it carries a curse. Only someone with a clear heart and a strong mind can succeed in its trial." Sami looked at the guardian and said firmly, "I've been through a lot, and I won't let any curse or trial stop me now. Guide us to the stone." The guardian led Sami and his companions to a wide plaza in the middle of the city, where the fourth stone glowed golden on an ancient altar. But before Sami could approach, the guardian stood in front of him and said, "Before you touch this stone, you must face the toughest test. You must delve into the depths of your heart and mind. You'll face your greatest fears and toughest decisions. If you fail, you won't return." Sami replied confidently, "I'm ready. Whatever the tests, I'll pass them." As soon as Sami touched the stone, he was engulfed in bright light and fainted. When he regained consciousness, he found himself in a completely different place. He was standing in an old house, a house that seemed very familiar. Then before him appeared an image of a beloved person he had lost years ago, his mother. She looked at him with a sad smile and said, "Sami, you've grown and become strong. But do you really know what your heart wants?" Sami tried to get closer to her, but he couldn't touch her. She was just an illusion. She told him, "This is your first test. You need to make peace with your past and leave the sorrow behind. If you don't, you won't be able to move forward." Sami felt deep pain in his heart, but he remembered his goal. He said in a steady voice, "I've learned from my loss, but it won't prevent me from protecting the worlds. Thank you for what you taught me, Mom." The image disappeared, and a new scene appeared before him. In this new scene, he saw his friends, the bird and the crystal tiger, but they were trapped inside giant cages with an hourglass in front of them. Then a voice from the darkness said, "To obtain the fourth stone, you have to choose. Save one and let the other perish. Or you can forsake the stone, but that will lead to the destruction of the worlds." Sami stood in shock. How could he make such a decision? He looked at the bird who said, "Sami, don't think of me. Continue your journey, and I'll forget myself." But the tiger said, "No, Sami. The world needs your friends by your side. We can't leave you alone." Time was running out, and the hourglasses were nearing their end. Sami said with a voice full of determination, "I won't choose. You are my family, and I won't sacrifice any of you. If this test wants me to leave whom I love, then I won't pass it. But I will fight till the end." When Sami refused to choose, the darkness surrounding the place began to tremble. A giant shadow form appeared before him and said, "You are strong, but you defy the rules of balance. If you don't follow, you'll fail." Sami replied angrily, "Balance doesn't mean sacrificing love and friendship. True balance is protecting what we love and working together for good." Then Sami unleashed the energy of the three stones in his possession, combining it with his inner strength. The energy transformed into a powerful light that destroyed the darkness around him. Sami regained consciousness to find himself standing before the fourth stone. The guardian looked at him in amazement. "You did it. I didn't expect you to pass the test this way. You now hold the stone of balance." Sami grasped the fourth stone and felt balanced energy flowing through him. a power that made him stronger than ever. But his joy was short-lived, as a dense shadow appeared in the sky. It was the eternal shadow itself. Its booming voice filled the air. You've collected 4 stones, but this won't save you. Your power is your greatest weakness. Prepare for your end, Sami. Then the shadow disappeared, leaving Sami and his friends knowing that the final battle was approaching. Sami now has 4 stones, but he knows that the eternal shadow grows stronger with every moment. Will he be able to use this power to save the worlds? Or will the shadow find a way to bring him down? Stay tuned for the next part, where the greatest confrontation between light and darkness begins.